Browns pick Watson over Sanders. Huh? We get into it next on Beyond the Locker Room. I was gonna get into, of course, the old pigskin in about a week or so. Obviously, we're getting closer to the regular season. I usually don't discuss preseason football. I mean, there's plenty of channels for that really get into the minutia on preseason football. Which of all the preseasons that you have, or grapefruit leagues, or whatever you want to call it, I think football might be the absolute worst when it comes to watching it. But we have big news coming today. Cleveland decided that they're going to go with QB1, Deshaun Watson's QB1. I'm just sitting here shaking my head, man. I'm seeing some of the responses, some of the commentary, and this is one of the few times, especially when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, where everyone's kind of in full agreement. He clearly outplayed Deshaun Watson for the starting job in the preseason, and I mean, Watson had some interesting comments from what I understand from people saying, but like, for I don't know how. First, I want to know who does Deshaun Watson know in the Cleveland organization he's got pictures on? Because I can't understand how this guy keeps getting chances. I don't know. Like, he is the one. I was gonna say something. I'll leave it be. I say it this way. Hey, man, that brother gets a lot of breaks, man. I don't know how, but I just leave it at that, man. Oh, my goodness.
Looking for a t-shirt that says more than just your style? Beyond the Locker Room tees are made with premium quality fabric that's soft, comfortable, and built to last. Perfect whether you're at the game, at the gym, or out with friends. Every design is inspired by the mindset, passion, and culture of sports, giving you something that stands out wherever you go. Shop the full collection today at www.beyondlockerroom.store. Wear the mindset, live the game. Beyond the Locker Room.
Shedeur has shown a lot of growth even from last year, and a lot of people cutting him a lot of grief and stuff like that. But no two ways he seemed like the better quarterback through the preseason. I'm sitting there going like, look, man, like, you go down this Deshaun Watson road one more time. This will be like the third time. I don't see it getting any better as he gets older. His confidence still looks like it's shot. I don't see any, and the fact is, let's call it what it is, man. You don't need that off-field stuff, man, because it never ends with that dude. Never does, man. Creepy as hell. Just saying it, man. So like, why bring yourself to this position, man? Like, to put yourself in this position. Fine, Shedeur Sanders is a bit cocky at times. He's a Sanders. What do you expect? I'm just gonna look here at some of these comments, just to get some of the jokes I'm getting off here, man. Let's see here. Let's see. Jordan Schultz. Sources say that the decision between Watson and Sanders truly came down to the end. And then what do you say here? Both. What we have here? Let's see here. I want to see this here because this is too much. Trey Wingo had some comments to say about some things about this. I mean, this is a day if you're into the sports talk show, TV talk show day. This is a good day to be on, boy, because I can only imagine what they're saying on like First Things First or First Take or any of them, man. Because some of the stuff going on with this organization, you just have to sit here and wonder, like, what is going on here? Like, Cleveland, like, are you a legitimate organization? Ari Wasserman here. The Cleveland Browns franchise is rotten to its core. Dang. This is on X. It doesn't matter who's coaching or who they bring in to play. It's a natural vortex of incompetence and mediocrity. It's a disease, and the people of Cleveland deserve better. Snap. Oh my goodness. That week one against Jacksonville will be something else. Kyle Brandt, Browns owner, March 2025. Quote, "We took a big swing and miss with Deshaun. We thought we had the quarterback. We didn't." End quote. Browns, August 2026. Quote, "Deshaun's our quarterback." End quote. Oh, Warren Sharp, a good one here. All these ones on X. When the top two reasons that quarterback won a preseason QB competition are, one, he's easy to bench early in the year, and two, our first two games are on the road. Then, man, it's as bad as it can get. Like, seriously, that's the rationale that the Cleveland coaching staff saying, the coach and the front office. It's easier to bench him early in the year. In other words, you're telling me that you know he's going to be crap, so we can just get this over with. And then the other one is, we know we're going to get booed to the kingdom come, so let's put him on the road, and hopefully he has some bad games there. So there, hey, Shedeur can come for the fans. Why? Why are you wasting time, folks? Why? A 2-game audition is how Tony Rizzo from Philadelphia, my man Tony Rizzo, I ain't heard him in a minute. Oh my gosh. Mina Kimes, everyone is correctly pointing out he's no longer good and hasn't been good for years, which is what I just said. But also, imagine being a fan who actually opposed the choice back in 2022 for moral reasons and waking up to this 4 years and it isn't over. I also kind of mentioned that too. I don't know, man. Well, as a Steelers fan, I'm like, hey, have at it, man. I hope the Steelers are in one of those games in the first 2 that they're playing. I haven't checked the Steelers schedule. Maybe we can get a quick win off of Cleveland, even though it really don't matter with Cleveland. Usually we beat them anyways. But hey, man, as Bomani refers to him, as if you want to start the nasty, man, knock yourself out, man. I honestly, I think the thing with Shedeur Sanders is like, if you didn't want to, if you had this situation, then just draft the quarterback right up front and be done with it. At least last year they drafted 2 of them and they figured out that the kid from Oregon was no use, but then do it again this year. But no, so therefore you get an implication you have your quarterback. For you then to go and put this dude out here, I mean, fair enough. Like, the money's the money, and I grant you that. But it is the NFL, man. Like, you can make money go away real quick in the NFL with how that CBA is. This is not the NBA. Dudes can get cut real quick, and for this, I mean, I don't know what to say about it, man. I don't know if they're trying to run Sanders out the league, or they think they're too scared of him because they think he has too much power. Because he's actually not only he's a young man, understands his worth. He's a young man in this case here, understands what his business potential is. Considering what the jersey sales he made last year around the NFL in this case, so he knows what he's doing off the field, and he seems like he's starting to figure out a little bit on the field. But for this nonsense here, like for Cleveland, like what else you have, man? At least the people go and watch Sanders. Hey. I said before, man, I'll leave it there. I don't have much more to say, but the quote Bomani Jones, the nasty man, is starting for Cleveland. Wish you luck, Browns fans. I'll leave it there. You know where to find me. You can always find me on Facebook, on X, on Blue Sky, and on IG, and you can find me right here on YouTube. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Once again, appreciate the support. Keep it up and hit that like button, man, and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it, fellas and ladies as well too. Thank you, and we'll talk next time. Peace.